Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises. Oh, Slakia. This is Brother Shamar.
Brother One.
All right, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Awashai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Hey, we just wanted to go into a lesson dealing with, these prophecies that are popping. You know, a lot of the things that are going on in the sense that we've been watching, and we got to stay on our watch according to Habakkuk 2:1. And, making sure that we report these news to the people so that they can stay informed as well. And it keeps us informed, right? So we understand that these things that are happening, they're for the betterment of Israel overall and the world altogether. Because guess what? The so-called world that we live in right now is ruled by a tyrannical leader named the so-called white man. He named himself the so-called white man, but we know him as Esau Edom. All right. So as you can see in this article, this is an opinion piece. It says World War III begins with forgetting. Okay, so we're going to get some of this article, and if the Spirit takes us somewhere else as far as other articles that are available, we're going to do that. Pray that this lesson is edifying for those of you that have the eye salve and the ears to hear. And with that, you got something, brother? All right, go to Habakkuk 2:1 for me, brother.
Yes, sir. This is the book of Habakkuk 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me.
That's right. So when things like this come out, right, articles or things like this that come out, these are things that we can use in our toolbox, to get the job done. See, this is an art, okay, or this is a beautiful art that Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai has blessed us to be able to see. So he uses this earth as the canvas, and he allows his prophets to go out and to prophesy, okay, using his words. All right. So that's what we're doing. So he gives us the power. OK, he's our power source to go out and speak this word. All right. So that others can understand and see this message who are of the elect and come into it.
Reading back from the top, it says Habakkuk 2:1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved.
That's right. So when I'm reproved, meaning when the people come up and they inquire about what we're going to say or what we're doing or what we're doing, they come up and they look at the signs and they're saying, well, what is this? They have a very curious look. OK, they're seeking information. They don't even realize that they've been seeking. And so we've been implanted there, installed there, wherever various place or city that we're in, wherever corner where we're in, to give these answers unto the elect, the hopeful elect. All right. And we even supposed to tell the heathen, OK, and even 2/3 of our people what's going to happen to them. So we have the answers for all. OK. And, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, the Lord has allowed us to see these things beforehand and to speak them so that the people have no excuse when the time comes.
This right the book of Habakkuk 2, verse 2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables.
That's right. Slakia. And so read it one more time, Slakia.
You good. Habakkuk 2, verse 2. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables.
That's right. So make it plain upon tables, right? So what we're doing is we're coming out and we're spelling out that Russia is that great bear. OK, we're telling you that they're going to form an alliance with China and Iran. They're going to name it the BRICS nations, OK, with other nations as well. And they're going to come up against the NATO alliance. OK, and this is going to precede World War III. OK, and that's going to lead to the downfall of Babylon the Great and this society being taken out of power altogether. Once Babylon falls, that's the end of this society. And that's what we understand why BRICS nations led by Russia has to be a thing. OK, that's why we go to Ezekiel 38. It allows the reader, all right, and the prophecies to pop. Also, it allows those who are listening to understand and read along, And if they're of the elect, guess what they're going to do? They're going to get in line at some point. OK.
It says verse 3. Matter of fact, finish off from verse 2. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it.
That's right. Hold that real quick, brother. Go to Ezekiel 38:1.
Yes, sir.
And this is just to let you know, all right, the times. And this is making it plain unto those who have the eye salve and the ears to hear. This is very, very plain. OK, it doesn't get any more simpler than this. Russia is being raised up to come against Babylon the Great.
Ezekiel 38, verse 1. And the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach.
Oh, my bad.
Tubal.
Go ahead.
It's like you good. Ezekiel 38, verse 2. It says, Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him.
Read it again, brother.
Son of man, Ezekiel 38, verse 2. Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him.
And prophesy against him. So we're prophesying against Russia. We're not telling them that they're going to be the next great power. We're telling them that they're going to be used as a tool to destroy Babylon the Great, and in themselves they're going into slavery.
Verse 3. It says, and say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh our power, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal.
The Lord is against you. The Lord, you're Edomites. The Lord is not with Edomites. He's with using you as a tool on the left-hand side to accomplish a goal. That's all you were created for. Just what these Edomites over here in Babylon the Great. You were a tool to get the Israelites in order. That's it. You've done your job. All right, now you're going overboard. So now the Lord is going to bring all out holy hell on your ass. And guess what? There's nothing you can do about it.
Verse 4. It says, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. And I will bring thee forth and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords.
That's right. So what does that mean? So back between the 1940s, the end of World War II, and then the late 1980s, all right, the Russian Federation has something called the Soviet Union. Okay, the Soviet Union was a very powerful bloc, okay, led by Russia, all right, during the 40s, between the 40s and the 80s, okay? Now, President Ronald Reagan at the time, some kind of way they got the Soviet Union to end. And once the Soviet Union ended, that was a prosperous time for America to power grip this entire earth. And so they still look at these Russians as, those same Soviet, the Russians that basically broke up the Soviet Union in their weakened state. Okay, now those Russians, what did the brother just read? He read, I will turn thee back. He said, I will turn thee back. Okay, and I will put hooks into thy jaws. What does that mean? Satan, bro. Yeah, it's all good. So anyway, like I said, man.
He needs the money. All that shit don't slide down here.
Anyway, Salakia brothers. All right, so yeah, so the Soviet Union broke apart, and the Lord allowed Babylon the Great to think that they were in power forever and ever, and they don't have to worry about any enemies. So they began to expand, and a part of the agreement between America and Russia when the Soviet Union broke up was that NATO could not expand any further towards Russia, but clearly they broke that that treaty, because look at what the whole thing with Ukraine. Okay, that's what the whole reason Russia is in Ukraine fighting them now for, because they wanted to keep NATO out of Ukraine. That's what that was for. Okay, so now Russia's being led back, and they're going to come with total power, and they're going to come with the Lord backing them up.
Reading on to verse 5. Ezekiel 38, verse 5. Persia, Ethiopia, Libya, with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Gomer and all his bands. The house of Togomar of
which is Turkey. Go ahead.
It's like the house of Togomar of the north quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee.
Oh, and many people with thee, man. So you got Brazil, you got Mexico that's getting ready to try to join the BRICS nations. Also, you got Saudi Arabia getting ready to join in a few weeks. Okay, Saudi Arabia used to be a long time ally of America. Now they're getting ready to join. They're trying to join the Russian alliance known as the BRIC nations. Okay, and this is all lined in Ezekiel 38 and 1. We're gonna go to Ezekiel 35.
Okay, Ezekiel 35. Ezekiel 35 verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee.
That's right, old Mount Seir. Mount Seir is over here at Babylon the Great. Now, all right, these are, spiritually anyway, right? Because these are the Edomites that rule the entire earth. All right, that was promised to them by their forefather, through their forefather, Esau Edom. This is the promise of Esau Edom's ruling the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven. It was through America, okay, through the Roman Empire, right?
Verse 3. It says, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
That's right. How's he going to do it? Go to Isaiah 13.
Isaiah 13.
Go ahead, bro.
Isaiah 13.
Y'all situation, but y'all done the video? Yeah. Shit, I got to go at her mother got to be to work at 5. I got to be back to get the baby.
Okay. All right, we're gonna wrap it up. All right, so we'll wrap it up. You know, it's going.
It's like 30 to 1.
Yeah. No, 13, 17.
13. It's like Isaiah 13 verse 17. It says, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
That's right. So Russia ain't gonna care nothing about your U.S. dollar. Matter of fact, they just found out that they're not gonna be. Iran and Russia have agreed to not trade in the dollar.
I just seen that as well. They just pretty much sealed the deal. Like China and Russia, they dip in the dollar. Matter of fact, and it's not gonna keep them back from that ass whooping.
Right.
That you said in what I think Ezekiel.
Yep.
Keep reading on. Isaiah 13:18, it says, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency shall be as when Yahweh Bashem Yahshua overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. That's
right. That's the end of that. We're gonna wrap up on this right here because we got to get in the camp real quick, Salakia. But we just wanted to go into a lesson real quick, kind of warm it up. You know what I'm saying? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Rukakadash. Shalom to the elect.
Shalom.